It's nothing personal, man. When you a ninja, you got one job to do. You got to secure the secrets, and you got to kill. You got to go for the neck. Ulsan versus Pinya, Korea versus Japan, the classic, but with people who I think represent the new gen of their respective scenes. Even though, Pinya's a little bit older, Ulsan's a little bit older now, they were on the come up, especially the past, it feels like 7 to 8 years, in a huge way. Pinya specifically, I think from the beginning and middle of Tekken 7 to the end, had one of the biggest leaps in terms of level of play in the game, and he's kind of carried that into Tekken 8. Obviously, after a rough year last year, he was the odd man out. Both of his teammates qualified for this event. He was searching desperately across the globe for a ticket, could not get one, was sad, crestfallen. Comes into it this year, and it's lights out. Believes in the character, dials in, secures his ticket early on, but going up against him, what more is there to say, man? Defending EWC 2024 Tekken 8 champion, Ulsan. And man, with the way that he got out that losers group, Mark, here's the thing. Pinya and Ulsan played recently at STL.
Yep.
Pinya beat him 2-0.
Yeah.
And there was some character swap. He was running drag. Ulsan running drag, going to Lars. And a couple weeks ago, it felt like Ulsan was not really confident, but I'm thinking after he just sat down and played the way that he just played, maybe he's hot. He's starting to feel himself a little bit more. He's bouncing up and down in the chair. It's so important for both of these players. They feels like they play with their heart a lot, man. How they feel in the moment matters a lot, and it comes through in how they play.
So you just mentioned when they played at STL, Pinya was able to win 2-0. However, this is not a 2-0.
This is not a 2-0.
This is a long set, and traditionally, Pinya has not been a long set type of guy.
Yes, he is, especially when I think about like Topanga sets, where they are used to playing long sets against a lot of the competition in Japan, longer sets in terms of the inner competition in that region. That's typically really difficult for him, and especially with the way that Raven kind of operates too. However, his style and his approach, I think, especially watching how they played, it's going to come down to long-term reads and adjustment on how Ulsan wants to defend, how Ulsan wants to move, how Ulsan wants to press. Pinya's going to have to develop reads. So, for example, when they were playing at STL, something that comes up a lot is without Pinya having to take some huge risks, he was able to just find a lot of counter hit mids and apply his crouch dash to great effect and really just interrupt Ulsan's advances when he was able to get health leads.
I think a lot of it leads to is the characters that Ulsan uses, whether it be Lars or Dragunov, are well-practiced characters for that region of Japan.
Sure.
They are characters that Pinya would be comfortable with. However, again, heart of a champion, the fist of a champion, especially beating, again, one of the most storied players, he has to be feeling some type of way going into this. He has to feel like, I got this, no problem.
I mean, both of them for that matter. Especially Pinya, I think getting out of that day one, getting out of groups, especially in the way that he did, that group matchup-wise was probably as difficult as he could have hoped for, just about.
Yeah.
But he prevailed.
Let's just talk about his ninja way. He is a ninja of hard work. He is Rock Lee.
And I love
He got injured. He was put on the side for a long time. We didn't see nothing from him in season one.
You saying it in jest too, Mark. He said it in the interview. He's like, by the numbers, I should not have won this. I don't win this. But he played with heart. And that's what he said, and it shows, man. And especially with the winning moment, that release, that emotion. Both of these guys, that's going to be a big deal in this long set. How they feel and how they control or release emotion throughout the set, that's going to be reflected in their gameplay, I promise you.
Yeah, well, either way, I am excited to see this. Do you have any thoughts with Ulsan here? Is he going to go into this and is he going to pick Dragunov, or is he going to pull out the Lars?
Well, I think it might be a similar structure to like what Mogul did, where maybe he runs two characters, but it feels like today, especially after what he's done, dude, I think maybe he just goes, maybe he just overall just commits to drag for today.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes as a player, you're like, you know what, I'm on fire with this character, I'm going to rock it with this character.
You don't, bro, if it's working the way it was just working and in that fashion, I don't think, it's hard to change, man. It's hard to make a good case for changing that.
I mean, another thing to consider and think about going into this is like, a lot of these players, world-class players, they're prepping for Arslan, they're prepping for Atif, they're prepping for players like me. But has anyone prepped for Pinya?
it's hard to say, especially I think for Ulsan. It's hard to say like he didn't prep for. I'm sure he did, you know, to some extent.
Yeah.
But I think coming into today, the Arslan set would be way more on his mind than
of course
than Pinya. I doubt, you know, he's thinking like that far ahead in terms of right. You would want to micro focus on that match first of all, but I'm sure he definitely did his homework, especially in the past 2 weeks since they played. And that's going to be what's interesting for me, because Pinya's playstyle, while like it's easy to get distracted with how he moves and the way he employs his offense and crouch dash mix-ups, to me it's about how deep into the move list he goes.
Yeah.
He's willing to use his in-depth character matchup knowledge is an optimization of combo routes and adjustments. Very, very high just game awareness overall. That's what makes him fun to watch.
And that kind of stuff counts in long sets, but he has to make sure they go in his favor.
I mean, it feels more impactful in short sets, right? Especially you saw it against Rangshu. Just a couple times, all you need to do is Utsusemi escape and punish him on his rage smash, on his heat smash. I said rage smash. But in a long set where when a player might be able to counter adapt to that, you might not be able to go to some options like that as consistently. 4-4-2. Shadow Spear gonna put the dash behind it. And already Pinya taking some chances, man.
Oh, the vampire knee.
And that's gonna be a big one, Mark.
Yeah.
Reading Ulsan's advance and then punishing him with either counter hit jackknife, so that while standing 2 safe counter hit launcher, or just shooting for the moon, going for a 4-4-3, big damage conversion.
I mean, the payoff is huge. You risk getting jab punished versus getting a big launcher, clipping them on a step, clipping them on key movement, or just getting the right hit at the right time.
Also, excellent stage for Raven as well.
Oh, yeah. He turns his quicksand into a launcher in many places in the stage.
Also, his down 4-1 into a launcher.
Yep. Follow up
like
here.
That down back 2. That's another key with this matchup. Watch Pinya whenever he connects with that 13-frame down back 2. Watch how he plays Ulsan on block and on hit. Look at what options he goes for. He's going to be giving him a lot of different looks here. See, that way, just cancel out, go into guard, see if Ulsan wants to advance or press, and from there, he'll make another decision. That time goes in the teleport, goes in the mid kick.
Oh, he's shades of Kazumi.
Yeah, pressing mids here.
He is pressing down forward 1.
Tundra Slasher able to somehow connect there. Russian Assault. Pixel Blast at the wall. Ulsan trying to mount some offense here. Wall pressure, goes for the back turn 1-4. No dice. Ulsan's right back at you. Smash.
I feel like something just clicked with Ulsan there just now. He's remembered, like, you know, if I keep it compact, it's not going to give my opponent a chance to really get his offense started.
And from here, you're going to see Pinya go for a lot more micro sidestep left. Down 4, maybe some more high crushing options, trying to read. Sweep attempt, stuff like that. We haven't seen as much Hydra Spider as much from him, that full crouch down forward 3. Right now, Ulsan in the driver's seat. Activate. You hear them ghosts. Stomp.
You better guess right. Once the mix goes for it. Oh, and the follow-up, he tried to get the punish.
Stuff like that.
Not fast enough, but doesn't matter. Look at the life lead. And here we go. Very important round here. Final round, game number 1.
With that teleport counter, the problem is back to the wall. You don't go anywhere. More effective in open area, open stage. Raw slide this time. Woo! You whip with the Shadow Spear. Ulsan gonna make you pay. Uppercut.
Oh, and it's big damage follow-up going for the from crouch out forward 1. The follow-up. Uh-oh. Big chance here for Pinya. Look at this, the positioning by the wall. He does have a life deficit to deal with.
Ulsan threw away his heat there. There you go, off the sweep. We launch, we get the wall, tornado, activate. Now it's party time.
Yep, back into the game here. Kagebushin.
-3, Ulsan with the immediate swing back. Hellfire, delay, goes mid.
Back 4, able to get the hit. The follow-up on counter. Oh, the power crush. He could have closed it out right there. What happened? Doesn't matter, he still cleans his plate.
And that's Ulsan with the counter read in that moment. Going to power crush, leveraging his HP as cash, fine. I have an idea he's going to go for the safe counter hit launcher in that specific scenario. Perfect answer.
I like it there. He was able to get that insane read at the very end. That power crush, had it missed, he would have lost the momentum. He would have got jabbed back, but he had enough to move forward.
Jab back or at minimum 2-4.
Yeah.
Punch kick combo.
Here we go. It is going back to the Phoenix Gate. Man, why does this stage show up so much?
I'm not that mad about it, to be honest. I like the stage. I like the music. We turn up a little bit, but we haven't seen it a lot this week. I will say that. Jab string. And this is Ulsan playing with speed, not letting Pinya set up any elaborate mixes. You know, a lot of Raven stuff, it takes like, it plays off a hesitation in a lot of these cases, right? Yeah. Ulsan's showing none of it. No, dude, you're not going to be able to feint and go with Buzzsaw. You're not going to be able to do any of these kinds of like built-in delay attacks that go mid or low.
I'm glad you brought that up too, because you know when Raven starts getting flowing and when Pinya really starts getting the offense to kind of work in his favor, in his rhythm, that's when the beauty of his character really starts to shine. But right now, he's having to deal. What the miss input?
4-1. That time back turn just goes with the 2-2 string. Then into that deep sweep from Ulsan, and Ulsan, man, on cruise control right now. Down 4-1, pressing mid. Breaking the grab. Buzzsaw.
Ooh.
And that's the problem with going to some of Raven's more elaborate lows like that, some of those slower lows. Dragunov in this matchup comes up with the 1+2, especially in heat, becomes a launcher. Oh, like that.
12 frames while standing, 1+2, heat dash cancel, going to the other side of the stage. This time going for the low. Ooh, but a big challenge there with the while standing 4. The punish 4-1.
This time delay mid, gets a float. Step in and activated the wall.
Oh, you wanted to keep him at the wall. That's unfortunate.
Crusader
dash
with the dash behind it. Delay nothing. Down back 2. Wow, the back turn 1-4.
I like it.
Able to clip him after Ulsan stepped.
And sometimes, you know, we've seen this from a lot of players. Finishing strings sometimes is the unexpected thing, and you'll catch your opponent off guard. But is it worth it knowing that you can get launched and killed for it? Okay.
Tartarus able to anti-air there, but unfortunately resets in the slide after the Soul Zone. Ulsan able to come up with a big punish there. And Pinya right now locked at the wall. Power crush into safe mid approach. Ulsan not sweating at all. Pinya looking at the sky, looking for some kind of answer. Has to change up the momentum a little bit. Not able to get any mix effectively started, and Ulsan's just been shutting him down, just no. Playing with speed here.
Ulsan really starting to open things up here against Pinya.
Step.
Oh, look at the steps. He's just moving. Backdash, sidestep, all working out here for Ulsan.
Pressing when mid's gonna eat burst here. Back 2, able to catch the step there. Stormbringer spike into the floor. Flames everywhere. And the power of Ulsan right now, no hesitation, eyes wide open. All these illusions, all that genjutsu, not on me, man.
Yeah, Ijutsu don't work on me. That's a
Meo-IL
great crowd shot. That is a great
Yeah.
crowd shot. Two different dynamics.
Two different teams, two different... Man, two different expressions for sure.
All right,
going into it, how can Pinya be able to keep this tight and crack Ulsan's guard? He's been so tight about defending, so it's like Pinya feels desperate to have to try to do more delay mix-ups and stuff like that, but Ulsan senses it, he sees it, and he just interrupts. He's taking advantage of the gaps.
I don't know if I want to put it into the universe, but I feel like the only way Pinya can do this is he has to take bigger risks. He's gone for a few. He kind of stepped away from using the quicksand.
And again, back on this stage too. Like you said,
he needs to
go for the mid-mix. Out of Soul Zone, step, Hellfire. Ooh. It is a more linear smash and slower as well. Great step from Ulsan. Smash, just outside of Rage, Pinya. Bishop with the safe mid-launcher.
Bro.
Oh, the black hole!
Black hole sun able to shine down as Pinya gets the Rage Art and the kill.
And now watch the shadows. On the Pac-Man, so you got to deal with all the blue ghosts now. Rider kick.
All right, here we go. Pinya with that big round. Definitely needed that.
Changing up some of the options that he's choosing on offense too. But in the face of an uppercut like that, you can't just be throwing gang signs. Ulsan is not going to let that rock.
Yeah, not in my hood. Not in my hood. Oh my goodness. Did you see just how confident Ulsan was from that moment where he hit that down forward too? And he was just able to run him over.
And STC saw it too with that STC perfect, but that's the other thing too. some of these teleports and counters that Raven has, even if you use an open stage, if it's against characters with forward moving or really long reaching attacks like that, they can tag you. They do have recovery. We've seen it against the Jack matchup against Meo-IL time and time again this year. Ulsan showing it off against Drag there too, but this time the Hellhound at the wall.
Yep, big wall splat, big damage coming in. Might be able to clean up the play with one more mix-up.
1, 2, 4, this time going to smash. Bets on mid? No, the slide, that close.
I like how we put him in the blender, force him into a kill situation. Oh, he caught him out of the air. It's still able to convert. Oh my goodness, side wall, doesn't matter.
And it's just no fear, no hesitation from Ulsan, and it's ultimately stopping Pinya from getting cooked in a lot of these situations. Off the low parry, gonna be able to get the back turn homing pickup. Nice combo here. 51 plus frame there, just takes a while standing 4. Pressing with jab strings, trying to interrupt, trying to give Ulsan any space. All these counter hits, all these mids, step in, activate. Crusader with the dash.
Oh, trying to catch him.
Get the delay there. Smash right back at you, Pinya. No bite on the pigeon roll. Nice, core circle for 1, goes to the slide. Jab with the micro duck. Okay, the while standing 2 float sequence here. He has rage, goes for the sweep.
Oh, he has the advantage in life. Oh, he stole it away. Oh my God, final round here. Man, that sucks. The get up kick, really?
Showing stab, Tartarus. Nice, good jab to interrupt the Russian assault that time.
Oh, the trade. He's gonna get the follow-up there.
In his favor, gonna go up over 4-3.
Yep. Let's see what he does here. They're about even on life. Again. Oh, he's using him. Using him.
Ulsan standing in a very dangerous spot. That's like some Looney Tunes stuff. Hey, look at the floor. Doc, activate.
Oh, he missed the follow-up. Doesn't matter. Having another shot. Pinya, no way. Do it again.
Back 4-4.
Has to watch out, Salvo.
Ulsan, step and activate. Trading jabs here. Back 4-3, Tundra Slasher gonna press. Wants the wall, down 4-1 with the follow-up. Tartarus again, clips him.
Yeah, second hit, a big low upper. Oh my gosh. Oh, he didn't even press anything.
And down 4-4, sequence to punish Pinya. There is a pulse mark. 1 game on the board here, finally, against Ulsan.
I'm actually really glad he got that game, because if he gone down another one, it would have been really tough.
Yeah, you know.
Really tough.
And of course, Ulsan gonna random. You gotta get off the stage. That stage is really good for Raven.
All right, back into the arena.
When your normal mix-up just gets hooked up with even more damage, even more stage coverage, you just get more for doing what you were gonna do anyway.
Pressure here. Ulsan already pushing towards the wall. 2-1 in favor of Ulsan. Again, these players fighting for a lot. Winner will move on and fight against CBM.
Ulsan has had such good movement. Anytime Pinya has tried to force mix-ups that are a little bit dishonest, Ulsan's sideways movement, especially like stepping towards the right, comes in with the shoulders that time. Whoa! Shadow Spear with the dash behind it.
Yeah, that's unfortunate there. Missed the combo. Drop the follow-up here, goes for the grab.
And Ulsan not pressing into these mids either. While standing 2 has not been terribly effective for Pinya. And even then, the sweeps have been blocked as well. Ulsan just with good guard, good movement. 2-3, gonna try to set up for a spacing trap. Russian assault, able to pursue.
Yeah, that assault has been key early on. Ulsan really utilizing it in a way where he really restricts his opponent from moving.
Now this is interesting, Mark. The way Pinya opened this round, he's doing a lot more back turn mix, but he's really changed up the options that he's shooting.
Oh yeah.
Keeping it all about speed. Counter hit while standing 2. This is Pinya's chance to be able to try to get some momentum here. Create some mix-up opportunity. Activate at the wall. Wants the wall, plus frame. While standing 4, goes with the mid-mix. Plus frame again. Instant smash. Delay, mid, plus frame. Keeping it really tight, wants to lock him down. That fast jab out of back turn, but the Tundra Slasher right back at him.
Right into the heat smash. Oh, the big low, the follow-up, they trade. Oh my God, he caught him out of the sky. What an adjustment there from Ulsan, and he's gonna rage yard. Wow, wow, wow.
And that is why Ulsan is one of the best. The awareness in that moment to know he's looking for one of the counter options. Fine, he wants to go to back 2 and get that parry in the dive. Instant jab float, the down 4-1 from max range. Fusies.
All right, here we go. Ulsan with that amazing sequence in the previous round on a crazy tear of momentum right now. Big low parry. Pinya, can you put something together? What's your program guide say?
He's got to be able to build momentum from here. The close range slide, harder to react to at that range. Gets the tornado, gonna activate here. Goes to the running 3. Oh, tries to delay and have him wake up into the back turn 4. Crusader, push. We're gonna just take the low. That was, man, he spent all that heat just to get that down 3.
Yeah, he wanted to utilize all those resources, but it didn't really get him anything, and this is where it can be unfortunate, now having to deal with the heat smash and the heat dash cancel.
Especially for Raven, the heat is such a big resource. That says a lot that he would go for that mark. 4-4-3, he's getting a little bit desperate here. This is gonna be a big round win for Ulsan, just in terms of the spiritual momentum. That felt like definitely some desperate swings from on Pinya's end.
Yeah, and unfortunately for Pinya now, he has an even bigger deficit to deal with. Ulsan taking another game, and I feel like as the gap gets bigger, as the stages go more against his favor, it's gonna get really, really tough here for Pinya.
Yeah, especially depending, as the spread becomes
It's
wider.
good for him.
As the spread becomes wider, so yeah, this stage works out. Obviously, with it's similar to the Pac-Man stage. When you have the floor breaks, you can go for your sweep option or several other. He has a lot of ways to break the floor, and you just get hooked up more for doing options that you would do anyway. More real estate.
Ooh, the knife is jacked. Gets the big counter hit to start things off.
Got the wall, got the tornado. Wants to just keep it here. Go in the sweep, and the floor is purple. Comes up with the wall standing 3+4. We have engagement. How does Pinya use this? Just throws it away on the 1+2 and just wants to force the 50-50 that bad. That's okay. We sweep and launch. That should be the round. Even if it's off axis, it should be enough.
Yep, should be able to close it out. 7 golden letters, the perfect.
Courtesy of STC and Pinya Gaming. Down back 2. Instant challenge from Ulsan. Slight delay and then just queues up the armor. But again, sweep. Turns into a launcher, you gotta love it. If you're a ninja, you like stages like this. Up kicks and great combo adjustment too. Wow.
Here comes Pinya. We were just talking about it, how the deficit is getting much bigger, but Pinya looking to close that gap. But here comes Ulsan. Here comes Ulsan.
Able to get all that great health back. How does Pinya? There it is, finally. I've been waiting for it. Sudden Strike finds its mark. This is something that he did to great effect during STL. Willing to just challenge Ulsan's advantages like that. Simple block punishment. Pinya, some momentum on his side now. Okay.
Pinya with a lot to prove here, knowing that he can take it to some of the best players in the world. But this time, with the longer set, can he do it? Can he catch up with the rest of them?
Pinya got really lucky there. That trade with the salt could have been much worse. But he finds the low parry, and this is how things can get started. Not about the damage, but about the activation and what comes after. 4-3, no follow-up. Tartarus showing back turn.
Oh, the big sweep, the ankle, the hatchet.
Ulsan undeterred, pressing. Heat about to expire. How's he gonna burn it? Shadow Spear with the dash.
I like the chase down there. Has to be careful how he approaches. Look at this, the movement from Ulsan. Oh, and he gets the assault finally.
While standing 2, ducking in his face. He hasn't done a while standing 1 yet, Mark.
Yeah, I mean, he could survive it, but he has to be careful. Oh, he gets his leg taken away from him. Now what? How do you deal with the depth? No, no! He was so ready with the option. The sidestep right, beat out the high.
He didn't think it would whiff from that range, and then by the time he realized the moment passed. Aqua Spider, and then forcing again the sweep.
This time going for it, gets punished. Oh, and a counter hit throw, able to land.
And then finally he went for it, and then got instantly punished by Ulsan. Down 4, the jabs, counter hits, punish.
Pinya step, try to get him into the mix. Bro, he was ready.
Sidestep uppercut.
And that's gonna put Ulsan into the life bar lead.
Yeah, this is an important game, Mark. He has to be able to win here on this stage. Teleport out of dodge, but Dragunov, that brother can move, man.
Bro, and look at that. We are tied up. Going to the final round here. Ulsan, if he takes this, he is going to be at a momentous advantage.
Jab strings in the throw. Break from Pinya.
Ooh, I like it.
The crouch dash pressure. He earned those while standing twos, a few of them with all the sweeps, but now more back turn pressure, and that might be the key for Pinya. Going to back turn, giving Ulsan some different looks here. There you go. Shadow Spear to follow it up.
Yep.
4-2-3 going to interrupt. Activate.
Oh, the risk is going to have to come into play here. What's he going to do? The 4-4-2 able to land there. Might have been a misinput, but still able to get the most out of it. Now what? Here we go. Deal with the heat smash, the trade, the follow-up. Oh, and he's dead. Unfortunately for Pinya, he now has to deal with a 4-1 deficit.
And Ulsan, you see there shaking his head confidently because he knows that was the one, that felt like one that Pinya really needed to win, especially on that stage in that situation. Because now we're going to go back to random. You're rolling the dice again, but it really felt like he needed to win that when he had a lot of momentum built up.
Looks like we are going to a random stage, and it's going to be the Phoenix Gate for the first time.
Familiar territory, I'm sure. Burning the flames. Pinya, you down 4-1. Everyone in Japan watching. Underdog for sure in this event. Going up against the defending champ, what have you got?
But you never know. What if he hits his limit break? What if he activates? What if he goes crazy? That's what I'm here for. It's never over till it's over. It's only 4-1 in this best of 9 series.
Right now, and Ulsan the one moving, putting the offense on him. Big sweeps, activate. Back 4-4, and then just gonna step in low. Polite back turn pressure there. Step in the interrupt. That's one of the slower heat smashes. You can't really bang on in close range like that.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, but great presence of mind there from Ulsan. Able to seal that round away, interrupting that heat smash. Orange clones, I don't want them.
While standing 1-3.
That ignition switch, good interrupt from Pinya. Oh, but an amazing block from Ulsan.
Yeah, now lows him. Wow. Fishing with 4-4-3 like that, that was a light punish too.
Yeah, I feel like with that fish, maybe it'll open up those. Oh my God, never mind. I was gonna say maybe it was gonna open up an opportunity for some crouch dash mix-ups, but unfortunately, Ulsan was ready, and just like that, we have set point in favor of our defending EWC champion.
Yo, Ulsan with the ultimate sandbag. Walked into this event, I am not confident. Right now, looking to lock his ticket for this semifinals matchup, but he's got to put the shadow. He's got to put the ninja down, man. Right now, Pinya advancing with jabs, touching him low. Down back 2 power crush. The read is good. Yep. Shadow spear to follow up.
Big follow up. Has a slight life lead here, but now Ulsan starting to open him up with the Russian assault.
And the steps have been good too. You got to be able to take advantage of the openings. Putting that jab out there. Quarter circle 4-1 sliding on him.
Again with that wall standing 2, trying to create something. Jab string, follow up here again one more time. Really trying to get him swinging.
Activate. You're stepping left in close range. Fishing mid, goes for the sweep, it's good.
It's not over yet.
Burst canceled, that close. 4-1, step in low. He dash out the back turn 4.
Oh, the delay, the third.
Jab, counter hit throw, broken.
Deep press, he's gonna get the big hit. It's not gonna kill, but it's gonna do a ton of damage here. And he's gonna have the life lead, I think. I think Ulsan is gonna have the life lead here.
Look at time, Mark. 8 seconds, 7 seconds.
Oh,
down back 2.
Pinya fighting for it, trying to stay alive. What can you do?
Sweep.
Oh my God. The spacing from Ulsan secures himself a semifinal spot where he's gonna go up against his teammate, CBM, waiting in the wings. Man.